Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Thomas. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Bridges in at the 3. He gets it in there.
How about Finney-Smith adding the floater to his arsenal? That's big-time touch.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Drives to the hoop. That one's in. His first shot this game.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Here's Thomas. Great D that time from Green.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And stolen by Thomas. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And finished off by Finney-Smith.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Van Vliet wide open. That 3 off the mark. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Şengün, and Şengün throws it down.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Bridges. Outside for Thomas. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Van Vliet passes to Smith. Over Claxton. Finney-Smith with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Out to Bridges. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, a high-motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire off the catch and shoot, Mikal.
Now, here is Smith. Green deciding where to go with it. Van Vliet outside. 4 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the close. 2 minutes.
It's deflected. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Claxton. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Claxton's got 6.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Schroeder. Scoreless thus far. Thomas dishes to Schroeder. Inside. Claxton with the bucket.
Sees his man has the angle on the interior and drops a dime right there.
Rockets trail by 9. Smith with a screen on Schroeder to the right side. Jacks up a 3. Smith's shot is good.
He's got such a smooth release on catch and shoot jumper. Smith is lethal off ball.
Thomas finds Claxton. It's Thomas, high post. Working on Green. Claxton, second chance shot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 10 points for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The shot's good.
And despite the contact, Smith still getting his.
Thomas against Green, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Şengün. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Şengün's got 6.
And, you know, the more you watch Smith, the more you marvel at his feel for the game.
Back to Bridges. And there it is for him.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet outside. And so it's Brooklyn with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass. And I'll tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The wings, Green and Brooks. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets.
Well, we know that Fred Van Vliet can be relied upon to find the open man. This guy's so consistently good at it.
And Brooklyn has possession. The Rockets making the shot. Picked by Finney Smith. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And the Rockets hiring of Coach Udoka brought a lot of optimism, it seemed, to the fan base.
Yeah, Houston has had a rough go in recent years. And Udoka took the Celtics to the NBA Finals in his lone season as head coach. They're not expecting that kind of success right away, but they're hopeful he can turn things in the right direction.
Here's Şengün after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Smith with a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Smith's got 10 points.
And every team wants long guys who can also make threes. Smith checks both boxes.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Now here's Brooks, and there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Nets leading by 5. Schroeder outside. There's the drive. Here's Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. And so Green will bring it up for the Rockets. Pass to Şengün. Schroeder against Van Vliet. From the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Thomas. Lays it up off the glass. Thomas got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Smith outside. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And the numbers speak for themselves. Smith has been aggressive and effective all night.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report. ADB, as players establish themselves, gaining that respect and recognition always seems to come down to postseason success, right? Playoff success.
It's so true, Kevin, whether it's fair or not. Great production in the regular season without having accompanying success in the postseason tends to get written off. So the pressure falls on teams to win or risk losing their star players.
Now, here is Smith. He's got 12. It's good.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Outside Thomas. And the Nets, another three.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here are the Rockets now. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Smith for three. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Cans it from downtown. Thomas got 8.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Smith finds Van Vliet. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, Fred Van Vliet says, I am coming right back at you with a three-pointer of my own.
And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Driving to the basket. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
First one falls for him. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Claxton's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Van Vliet with it. Here's Smith. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, Fred Van Vliet is the prototypical floor general, and he just puts that pass exactly where it needs to be.
And that concludes the first half. It's the Nets. They lead by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Let's welcome Red Panda.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
Rockets trail by 14. So with Thomas sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And Simmons kicks to Walker. The tray. Simmons. The Rockets pull it in. It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here are the Rockets now. Down by 12. Shoots from the corner. Stolen. Outside, Walker. The teardrop falls in. Walker's got his first basket.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Drive by Adams. Out to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Thompson is one of the best pure athletes to come into the league in quite some time. He's fast, and boy, can he fly.
And you know, Doris, Brooklyn's gone through a pretty tumultuous few seasons.
You know, Kevin, there have been some circumstances that were unpredictable contributing to what you're talking about. And now, as a consequence, a lot of turnover on the roster and on the coaching staff. Listen, it's never easy to make the kind of transition they've had to make.
And last season, Greg, the Rockets tied for the league's second worst record. They expect a different outcome this go-around.
Yeah, their veteran additions, headlined by Fred VanVleet, key to turning the tide, but also continued progression by their youngsters.
Walker surveying the floor. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The pass to Johnson, and Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Johnson, still without a basket. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. It's the three-point bomb.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 14-point game. And too long on the shot. The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. They double-team Walker. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Watford. Oh, good with the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Clowney. The long distance 3 is buried. Clowney's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Eason. Another miss by Houston. Nets leading by 17. Here's Clowney.
In the third. 2 minutes.
There's the screen. Here's Simmons. Misses from close range. Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Kicks it to Thompson. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot by Eason, no good.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Watford. It's picked off. And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says, things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in, and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And, G.A., this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
Well, the pump fake gets that defender off his feet, and that's all Ben Simmons needs.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Simmons sets a screen for Walker. Pass to Clowney. Johnson outside. They set the screen. Here's Clowney. Clock at 6. Over to the wing. Watford, that's good.
Watford.
Watford's got his first basket of the night.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Out to the wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. A new lineup here for Houston. So for the Nets. Nets leading by 18. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, when Dennis Schroeder is in attack mode, he is skilled enough to get the defense to overcommit.
The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. The Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Van Vliet can't get it to go. Schroeder looking over the floor. Here's the screen, and there's the defensive 3-second call. This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
For 3, Smith. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with an 18. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nets leading by 18. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Smith. The guard spots are Van Vliet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Smith, the pass to Brooks. Plays it up and banks it in.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Pass to Claxton. For 3, Bridges. Rebound by Smith. Rockets shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Some nice passing there by Houston. Passes it to Şengün. Back to Smith. On the wing, Brooks. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Brooks. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's the pass to Finney-Smith. Connects from 3-point range.
Finney-Smith.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
Up top, Şengün. Green dishes to Brooks. He takes it in, uses the glass to finish the layup.
And the quickness of Brooks's drive can be overwhelming. Bursts inside before the D can react.
Bridges sets the screen for Thomas. Banked in off the glass.
Thomas.
And the Nets lead by 21.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Green inside the 3-point line. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Inside. Can't get the reverse flush. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Rockets trail by 21, and it's Brooks in the corner. Smith outside. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Shoots the 3. Bridges with the board. Brooklyn's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Şengün finds Thompson. Smith for three. The Rockets with another miss. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
1:24 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Finney Smith. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
Nets leading by 22. It's Thomas outside. Tips it up, and Bridges able to finish.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Personal foul. Fourth team.
And that one falls for Claxton.
At the line for the Nets, Nicholas.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooks against Bridges. Brooks kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Thompson. Back to Smith. Trying to get something going, and he sinks the layup.
Good work inside from Smith Jr., putting that size to work.
Thomas deciding where to go with it. And again, it's the Nets missing. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Smith. Fires away from outside. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Bridges outside. Here's Finney Smith. Off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's building and dominate.
Sports and another exciting edition of Well, Smitty, you want dunks, fast breaks, and high-flying basketball? Well, you're in luck tonight, my friend. These are two athletic teams here.
Yes, indeed. BA, I played on a team with great athletes in Portland. Those were fun squads to play on. Each trip down the court, you never knew what could happen.
And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. And it's Jones in at the point. Now here's Jones. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, just his first year in the league, but Wembanyama showing he's comfortable getting a little fancy with it.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And San Antonio has possession after the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Smitty, one thing you really appreciate about Trey Jones, he runs the offense with efficiency.
Yes, BA, the reason why, he has a high basketball IQ and a calmness, and he never makes mistakes.
And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Yep, that one's good.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Wembanyama, screen on Green. It's Vassell with the drive. Wembanyama, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Smith outside. Back to Şengün. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
And you see the impressive basketball IQ Jones possesses. Keenly aware of when someone is open.
Brooks from outside. Got a piece of it. Pass to Şengün for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Şengün's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
I know, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Green. It's Vassell with the drive. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I love the aggressive attitude of Devin Vassell. Excellent job on that drive.
Van Vliet outside. Stolen by Vassell. And here they go. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, BA, it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Sohan. Outside Johnson. Now Jones. Over to the wing. Left side, Wembanyama. 4 on the clock. And the layup is good off the glass. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Pass to Brooks. Smith outside. To the middle. Şengün finds Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Vassell. The Rockets again can't hit. The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 shooting. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 4 left in the opening quarter. That one drops for him.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
For 3, Smith sinks the tray.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And San Antonio has possession. 11-point game. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Spurs ball. Shooting for San Antonio.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
Shooting from the line has been one of the most consistent attributes of Tre Jones since entering the league.
29 seconds left in the first. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Inside. The kick out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Back to Smith. Launches a 3. No good on the shot. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Spurs out. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Green and Brooks on the perimeter. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
By no means selfish. Jeremy will readily move the ball to a more open guy.
Down low, the kick out to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün, to the inside. Smith finds Şengün. Pulls it from the corner. No good, a bit long that time.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Grant, your first year in the league, 1995, the Houston Rockets were NBA champs.
Oh, B.A., I mean, Hakeem the Dream made facing that team a nightmare. He was everywhere defensively, long and quick on his feet. That 95 Houston team was incredible.
Outside Jones. There's the drive. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Crafty play by Jones, using the pick to free himself up and get a step ahead of the defense.
Pick by Smith. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Outside Jones. Here's Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Pass to Vassell. Outside Jones. Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Here's Green. The rebound by the Spurs. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
You could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Brian?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. Jump shot is good that time. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
And Smitty, a trend for the Spurs, playing fast.
BA, they get up a lot of shots. Problem is, the efficiency needs to be there. That was a hallmark of the great Spurs teams back in the day.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. Şengün passes to Brooks. Gets the three to fall. Brooks has got 5 now.
Well, Brooks prefers to shoot his threes head on, but he has the stroke to make the short corner shot.
Pass to Sohan. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Şengün with a steal. Van Vliet left side. Back to Şengün. Now here's Brooks. Şengün, the screen. The three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dillon Brooks, he fits that bill.
Oh, he muscles it in. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet buries it from 3. Van Vliet's got 8 here in this quarter.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Outside Wembanyama. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The kick out to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
From super close range, Johnson is a springy athlete.
Outside, Green. Green in the lane.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And so it's San Antonio in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment.
Hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Jetty Osman out there with Zach Collins. And it's Champagnian small forward. Well, Grant, Ahmed Thompson is proof there are more routes than ever to get to the league.
He and his twin brother, Asar, coming through overtime elite. A different path, but both high lottery picks, and it worked out for them both. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Pass to Champagny. High arcing shot, and the shot goes. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Champagny.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Here's Thompson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter.
The fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Wesley, pass to Branham. Kicks it out to Collins. Oh, Adams with the block.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
That one goes in. Thompson's got 6.
Gorgeous reverse. Terrific body control in traffic.
Well, Grant, the Rockets finished at the bottom of the Western Conference for 3 straight seasons and got some high draft picks as a result.
And B.A., no one likes losing, but Houston has to be happy with the talented young prospects they've been able to select. It'll be interesting to watch their growth as individuals and as a team.
And he's good on the second. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Easton, and he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. And he makes a first.
San Antonio foul. Wesley.
Easton hits them both. And San Antonio has possession. They led the game at one point by 20. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Thompson.
A great job to establish position and square up.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
San Antonio shooting a sensational 78% from the field in this game. Collins a screen. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wesley, defended by Eason. This one for 3. Here's Champagny. Collins right side. Clock at 6. And Collins with the slam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
2 minutes.
Here's Wesley, defended by Eason. Pass to Branham. Now here's Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Thompson outside. Adams inside. Collins defending. That's good from Adams on the assist by Thompson.
It's going to take harder contact than that to throw Adams off. He won't shy away from the physical aspect of the game.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Now here's Collins. 10 points for him. Here's Osman. Pass to Wesley. Back to Osman. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Man, good whistle there.
And he drops the first.
Jetty Osman, 2 shots.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
First foul. Zach Collins. First personal foul. Third
That one misses from Tate.
At the line for Houston, Tate.
Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's Thompson out to the wing. Adams finds Eason. It's Tate on the wing. Tries again. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Wesley, defended by Eason. To the inside. Pass to Champagny. Oh, Adams with the block. Here's Whitmore outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's San Antonio. They lead by 11 as the quarter. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Houston is shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Brooks and Smith make up the 2 forwards. And it's Adams in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And it's Green off the drive. Great drive by Green. That's his game.
This is Green at his best. Electric off the bounce. And a great finisher.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Jones. Pass to Johnson. From behind the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
For 3, Smith. He drops it from range.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Wembanyama, screen on Van Vliet. Jones drives in. Driving inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
Jones against Green. Here's Smith. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Vassell outside. Outside Wembanyama. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Keeping his eyes open out there. Devin Vassell with a beautiful pass.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive. 2 minutes gone by here in the 4th. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
What a setup by Jones, using his passing skills to put it on a plate.
For 3, Smith knocks it down from distance. Smith's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Jones' shot is good.
Slippery with the ball in his hands. Jones shaking him off.
Now a timeout called by Houston. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Şengün's checked in and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked to the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
.143 left in the final quarter.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
Johnson for three. Nails it from three.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Spurs.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And he makes it.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his third foul so far. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Sohan. The three. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here are the Rockets now. It's a 13-point game. Smith no good. Johnson against Brooks.
Houston foul.
And Smitty, even as his game has evolved, Keldon Johnson remains a spark plug.
You know, he plays with so much energy. He has become more than a downhill scorer. He can hit the jumper off the catch or dribble and keep defenders honest. What I like about Keldon Johnson, he doesn't settle. Most of his shots come from inside the line.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from VanVleet.
At the line for Houston, Fred VanVleet.
That one's no good.
You have to love Fred VanVleet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That'll get him his fourth foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for two. The first one falls.
Not his most comfortable spot on the floor, but Sohan works hard in the gym on his off days at the line.
Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The Rockets again can't hit. So it's San Antonio now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Outside Jones. Vassell outside. Gets the three ball to go. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
So we see the Spurs taking the W here. This one was...
Kevin Harlan and joining. Former NBA players Greg Anthony. Richard, what a fantastic matchup we have at the center position tonight. Two of the best in the NBA.
It feels like a gladiator fight when two centers go at it. I expect it to be physical right from the start. Wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of foul trouble. That's always a big story in games like this.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Schroeder setting the pick for Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Schroeder against Jones. Puts the move on. Out to the right wing. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Schroeder against Vassell. Thomas a screen on Vassell. The drive by Schroeder. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Shot clock at 2. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Wembanyama, a screen on Thomas. Vassell, the pass to Sohan. Johnson against Bridges. Wembanyama sets a screen for Johnson. Bridges with the board. To the inside. In transition, here come the Nets. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
A free throw drops for Finney Smith. And despite the KD Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand. Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all-stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
On the basket by Jones. And Brooklyn has possession. Bridges sets the screen for Schroeder. Going inside. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Bridges. Shot from the top of the key, and he drops that one in.
Seems like Johnson is always ready to strike. When he sees a look he likes, he attacks.
Pass to Claxton. Schroeder outside. They set the pick. In the corner, it's Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Wembanyama, and he uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Bridges for three. A rebound by the Spurs.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul, and he still had a chance to knock that one down.
The Spurs have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
RJ at 6'5", Keldon Johnson plays bigger than his listed height, don't you think?
Yeah, Kev. Not only does he play bigger, but he's stronger than he looks and is willing to throw that weight around. He has shown himself capable of playing the 3 or even the small ball 4 if you need him.
To end the run, the putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wembanyama, a screen on Schroeder. Wembanyama outside, fires for 3, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Picked by Finney Smith. Thomas kicks to Finney Smith. Bridges outside. A pass to Claxton. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 10-2 run here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game play. Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Wembanyama outside. Just 3 to shoot. Puts up a 3. No good that time. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. The cell on the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's Jones in at the point. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you. Finney Smith finds Claxton. On the wing, Bridges, who's guarded by Johnson. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. Jones looking for an opening. Wembanyama, a screen on Schroeder. Jones, no one around him. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Wembanyama, a screen on Schroeder. Wembanyama outside. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Jones against Thomas. Bridges a screen on Jones. Bridges outside. Here's Claxton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Pass to Sohan. To the paint. Shakes him. And Wembanyama with the layup. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
And it's Schroeder missing. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Vassell. No good on the three. The Nets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And finish off by Finney Smith.
The defense got crossed up, and Bridges takes advantage with that pass.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Yep, that one goes in there. Vassell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Passes it to Finney Smith. The three. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Here's Johnson. Softly drops in the floater. Johnson's got 8.
Wonderful touch from Johnson.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Thomas. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A nice shot by Sohan. Sohan's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Thomas passes to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Jones. He has 5. Johnson with a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama left side. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. That shot is off, coming up empty for the second time this game. 4 for 6. Here's Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs looking at a 13-point lead. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench. So this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. Lonnie Walker is out there with Simmons. Then it's Johnson. And it's Watford in at the 4-man position. And finished off by Collins.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Pass to Clowney. From outside, off the mark. Spurs leading by 13 to the left wing. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Down low, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And that is first class right there. Can you believe that dunk?
I'm not sure, Greg, I can. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Richard, they had grand plans that just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Elton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling, excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks.
Come on, let's hear it for Team Hype.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closer. Walker the pass. Oh my goodness, the slam! Oh.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down right there.
Now Graham. And he drives in. Here's the three. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Osman kicks to Graham. Tries again. 2 free throws coming up. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Shooting 2.
Previous play is under review.
that's that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively. And
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Graham drops them both. Nets trail by 13. Walker taking his time here. Pass to Clowney. And Simmons slams it in.
Such a great rebounder. Simmons executes that sequence before anyone can react.
Last 2 minutes to play. Third quarter.
Graham against Simmons. .152 left here in the third quarter. There's the pass to Branham. There's the pick. Graham with the ball. Fires from the line. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, sensational speed by Simmons. Trucking it down the court and beating everyone.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. This is to Walker. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Osman. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
First personal foul.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And the way Osman can get hot in a hurry, it makes him an ideal bench weapon.
Yeah, when Osman is on, he comes out blazing. He can get you quick 10 points in a hurry. Consistency, it isn't there, but you love him as a bench option.
Simmons looking it over. The shape. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
Passes to Champagny. Collins, a screen on Johnson. Here's Champagny. Count that bucket. Champagny's got 4 this quarter.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to the right wing. Walker against Graham. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Walker.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Osman's got his second basket of the night.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
And so it's San Antonio, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They got their field goal percentage. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping the board.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. The guard there are Jones and Vassell. And it's Johnson in at the 3.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Kicks it out to Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wembanyama, no good. Nets trail by 14. Finney Smith finds Claxton. Back to Finney Smith. Pass to Bridges. Picked by Finney Smith. Bridges with it. Jones covering. Here's Finney Smith. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. In transition, here comes San Antonio. It's blocked. Thomas surveying the D. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Nifty move. And the rejection by Wembanyama. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Thomas against Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Ooh, boy, Johnson, let's just say he's a great athlete. Wouldn't you agree?
Nets trail by 16. Schroeder with the ball to the wing right side. There's the pick. Here's Thomas. The rebound by Johnson.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Now the pass to Vassell. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Here's Thomas. Count that one.
That is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Wembanyama outside. Outside, Jones. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jones. Takes the three. Wembanyama, no good. Nets trail by 17. Here's Claxton. Out to Bridges. Lets it go with the three. Rebound by Sohan.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for San Antonio.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Wembanyama, a screen on Thomas. Thomas against Vassell. Jones drives in, and a wide-open look for Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's score, look, when you go home, you go home feeling good.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Right side, Jones. Johnson outside. A three ball. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team.
The energy is mounting. Almost. Hi, everybody. Time to get it. Into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Grant, a look into the future of the NBA tonight. These are two of the brightest young teams in the league.
You know, when it's all said and done, BA, these are squads that I expect to eventually play for titles. I mean, the talent is there. And, of course, it's all about gaining experience and gelling as a team.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Van Vliet and Green man the backcourt. Smith plays the 4 with Şengün at the 5. And it's Brooks in at the 3.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now here's Şengün. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Bridges outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Well, after finishing tied for last in the West last year, Clark, Houston is looking for a turn of events.
You know, 13 guys on last year's roster, BA, with 3 years of experience or less. But this summer, Houston bringing in some good vets, headlined by Fred Van Vliet. And they're looking to compete at a much higher level.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And here's Schroeder outside. The Rockets pull it in.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Wow, the kid from Turkey, Alperen Şengün. Clark, he's really figuring it out quickly.
He sure is, BA. I mean, scoring has not been a problem for Şengün. A bit undersized as a center, but he's found a way to beat teams with his quickness, and it's all about utilizing your strengths, and the sooner you figure that out, the better off you are.
Now here's Smith. Outside for Brooks. Şengün passes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Şengün. Oh, return to sender. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Schroeder. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Really good pass from Finney-Smith. He understands that you can't squeeze that orange if you got somebody ready to catch and shoot.
And it's Van Vliet off the drive on the wing. Green. Şengün in the post. On Claxton. Şengün, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Here's Thomas. No good from outside. The Rockets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. For 3, Smith. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Team second.
Stolen by Bridges. Inside. Fast break. Brooklyn. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
Finney-Smith does a really good job running the floor. He's an outstanding finisher on the break.
Van Vliet scanning the floor, and the Rockets call time here.
And Clark, since Dirk won that 2011 title, we've seen a bunch of German-born players in the league.
You know what, Grant? Seeing is believing. And Dennis Schroeder, a prominent German player who perhaps watched Dirk Nowitzki have great success. The Wagner brothers, Max Kleber, Daniel Tice. I think seeing Dirk win Finals MVP inspired this generation.
Now here's Van Vliet. Şengün finds Van Vliet. Outside for Green. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
Screen by Claxton.
First quarter.
Thomas passes to Claxton. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And the three-pointer goes.
And this is what Van Vliet is known for, a volume three-point gunner who shoots it well.
Here's Thomas. Drains the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. Here he goes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes.
Smith gets to the rim quickly using those long strides.
Here's Thomas. Off the mark there with a 3. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Back to Claxton. Pass to Finney-Smith. From downtown. Sinks it from distance. Finney-Smith's got 5.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Van Vliet with a screen on Bridges. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Fires for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Rockets. Houston in the lead. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Green in the post. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 5.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Thomas connects from downtown.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Cam Thomas. And it's Claxton in at the center position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Şengün with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And without a a superstar scorer, Grant. The question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
For three, Bridges. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Ben Simmons has dealt with injuries, yes, but the mental aspect is also one that he's working on. He said, quote, being assertive and aggressive. I know who I am. I know I need to get to the rim and get buckets, and that's also going to help my teammates and get them going. Brian, they are all about regaining that confidence.
Such a key right now. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Finney Smith inside, covered by Smith. Bridges against Brooks. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Finney Smith's shot is off. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've only given up 2 points this quarter.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
They get it back. And that one is hammered home.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
They set the pick. Finney Smith passes to Thomas. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. Clark, we're in the era of the scoring point guard. Who's the best one going in your mind?
Well, I think you got to start with Steph. I mean, he is just so unbelievably remarkable in his shot-making ability everywhere. People obviously target his three-point shooting, but he, to me, is the greatest shot maker that we've had in the game. When you look at the totality of what shot making is, there's nobody that has mastered shot making in every way the way Steph has.
Green, the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Green. Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
When Green turns on the speed, watch out. Blew by the defense on the drive that time.
Outside, Finney Smith. Pass to Claxton. Unable to get that one. Good D by Şengün. Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Here's Van Vliet. The three is up. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. .44 seconds left in the first half. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Finney Smith. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Şengün, the screen. Smith passes to Şengün. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. Brooks outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Bridges, a screen on Green. Thomas passes to Bridges. That shot missing. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Rockets ahead, up 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Nicholas Claxton, what a contribution.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Whitmore is out there with Thompson. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the 5.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
To the paint. Here's Watford. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Here's Easton. No good with the triple. Brooklyn trailing. The kick out to Simmons. Outside Johnson. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And Grant, this Nets team trying to set their identity at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, well, with the players they have on the wings, led by Mikal Bridges, they have the personnel to be disruptive. Long, mobile, and switchable, they give you lots of trouble. Certainly not the best look, but I admire the confidence to let it fly.
Walker for 3. Offensive rebound.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
The Rockets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Thompson. Pass to Tate. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. The drive by Landale. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Clowney. He's covered by Tate. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Eason, the pass to Landale. Got a piece of it. And here's Thompson. Oh, misses the dunk.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Pass to Simmons. For the tie. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Thompson passes to Landale. Rebound Brooklyn. We've got 1:48 left in the third for the lead. Outside Walker. Pass to Simmons. Here's Watford. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. There's the triple. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Nets lead by 2.
Simmons showing you a little bully ball right there. Man, with all-out effort. Rewarded with some second-chance points, too.
Now here's Easton. Not a lot of room. Thompson goes in. Yep, that one goes.
the fancy dribbling from Thompson. I mean, showing he's not afraid to take some risk on offense.
Watford. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Simmons with it. Tate picks him up defensively. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go.
In addition to skill set.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People will
Previous play is under
close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group, and the Rockets will go for a different look here. Şengün checked in for Landale. Smith comes in for Eason. Dylan Brooks checked in for Tate. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Thompson. And he sinks the second.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's Thomas on the wing. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Green is checked in. And so it's VanVleet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They lead by 1. Şengün finds VanVleet. Let's go with a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 8 rebounds in the game. 2 on the clock. No good on the layup.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Your next 39.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Brooklyn's coach was going over with his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Schroeder in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. And the Nets with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Here's Bridges. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
For 3, Smith knocks down the triple. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Plays the 4, but he can really shoot it from deep. And when he lets it fly, that shows you the confidence he has in that shot.
Schroeder, a screen on Green. And it's Thomas wants to drive, and he gets that one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Smith with a screen on Schroeder. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Şengün. Got a hand on it. It's a one-on-one situation. 3-pointer, VanVleet. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. 3-pointer, Bridges. That one falls. Coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist of the night. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Timeout called. Houston.
Get loud, fans. On the court, the home squad.
Here's Green. They set a pick. Pass to Van Vliet. Tries it from the top of the key. And he nails that one right through the heart.
Good vision that time from Green and anticipation. Kind of knew where his teammate was going to be.
Here's Thomas. Rebound by Van Vliet.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Claxton. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. Smith outside. Şengün, the screen. Clock at 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, for a big like Şengün, you need that pump fake in your arsenal.
That free throw good from Şengün. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there. Strong.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And he
At the line, 2 times.
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him.
And every year, Bridges seems to take another leap. His work ethic and drive to improve is impressive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Lets a floater go. And Schroeder lays it in.
Schroeder not backing away from the important shot. He knows how to deliver in a big way and how to go out and make it happen.
Pass to Şengün. There's the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Smith rising to the occasion, making a play when they needed it.
Claxton attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Claxton's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. And so far, no go.
Bridges outside. From outside the arc. Hits the 3-pointer. Now it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
Smith with a screen on Schroeder. Out left to the wing. Şengün finds Smith. Back to Şengün. Van Vliet outside. Şengün, the screen. And it's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And we've seen him do it in finals games. Van Vliet loves the big spot. Wants to be that guy.
Second personal foul. Team 7.
And here's Schroeder outside. And the Nets another 3.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
3-pointer on target from range.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a Great run to finish it off.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. Rockets with a rebound. Brooks outside. Stolen by Schroeder. Out to Bridges. Outside Schroeder. Here's the three. Off on that one. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing.
Sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. The wings, Green and Brooks. And it's Van Vliet into the one. Smith kicks to Şengün. The pass to Van Vliet. Back to Şengün. Van Vliet wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And stolen by Şengün. Fred Van Vliet again. Van Vliet's got his second basket.
I mean, terrific speed from Fred Van Vliet, going all out to get where his team needs him on the break.
Wembanyama outside. Poked away. Jones, no one around him. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Van Vliet against Vassell. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. Van Vliet looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Driving inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
And something a lot of people notice about Fred Van Vliet are his instincts with the ball.
GA, he's got a sixth sense for how to run the offense, seeing when and where to move the ball in order to create quality looks for his guys.
Jones kicks to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. Johnson gets the bucket.
In his bag, Keldon Johnson. Wow.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Pass to Smith. And here is Şengün. Smith with a screen on Vassell. And the shot is good. Van Vliet's got 6.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Inside, here's Wembanyama.
And you talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Brooks setting the pick for Smith. Kicks to Brooks. From past the arc, trains it from beyond the arc.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Wembanyama outside. Back to Jones. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jones. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got his second bucket tonight.
Turning on the Jets. Trey Jones sprints in before they can close the gap.
Şengün with a screen on Vassell. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Here's Sohan. Great tee that time from Green.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Van Vliet attacking. Smith with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Johnson wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
Really solid from deep. You have to stay connected to Johnson or he'll hurt you.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Van Vliet with a screen on Jones. Green kicks to Şengün. The Rockets with another miss. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Here's Vassell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Devin Vassell finishing with authority. That's how you do it.
Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. And that one is hammered home.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
For three, Van Vliet.
Nice effort by Jeremy there, putting pressure on the shot.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Right now, it's their passing game, and it's been on point. Doing a great job of moving it around and getting the ball to their shooters.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. The wings, Green and Brooks. The pairing up front, Smith and Şengün. And it's Van Vliet in at the one spot. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. His rookie year, Spurs coaches suggested that Jeremy Sohan shoot his free throws one-handed. He said, I thought they were joking. But the new form got his elbow under the ball and his percentages rose. Coach Popovich said a lot of guys wouldn't even want to try it, but he doesn't worry about what people think. He just wants to get better. Kevin?
I can see it. All right, David, thanks. San Antonio leading by 6. Outside, Jones. Pass to Sohan. Here's Wembanyama. Şengün covering. For three, Smith. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Sohan. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
How about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Green passes to Şengün. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
The league is now, Greg, on any given night, we sometimes see a team fall flat. Is it just luck of the draw?
Sometimes players are tired, and sometimes they relax. You know, this is why leadership is so vital. Setting that standard for others to follow.
It's tipped. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Wembanyama, a screen on Brooks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Johnson. Good on the shot. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Beautiful work by Johnson. Outthinking the defense, using the pick and roll to get some room.
Şengün with the screen for Smith. Van Vliet against Vassell. Van Vliet kicks to Brooks. Smith with a screen on Johnson. And Brooks gets it to go.
He's heady. He's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
Jones looking for an opening. On the wing, Johnson launches a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Johnson's got 10.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Van Vliet passes to Smith. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the lane. He's got 8.
Look at how Fred Van Vliet works the defense, testing them, seeing if they can keep up.
Outside, Jones. And the pass to Vassell. Back to Jones. Pass to Sohan. Over Smith. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got his 4th rebound in this one. Wembanyama with the rebound.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here is Vassell. He's got 5. To the middle. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Van Vliet outside. Stolen away. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Sohan. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there.
And with his size and lateral quickness, Smith has all the tools.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, you have to like what we're seeing from Keldon Johnson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Devontae Graham. And it's Osman in at the 4-man position. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. There's a screen by Collins. Champagnie dishes it to Collins. The shot will not fall. Rockets trail by 16. Tate kicks to Thompson. Adams. And it's Osman with the rebound. San Antonio's gone along perfectly from 3-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. The Spurs shooting their first free throws here for the night.
First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for San Antonio, Cedi Osman.
He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 18. Tate with the ball. Passes it to Easton. Takes it inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Stolen by Collins. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. There's a screen by Collins. A shot by Champagnie, no good. Rockets trail by 15. Eason gets a wide open look. And it's Houston with another.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Graham, the pass to Osman. Here's Collins, and that one good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness on it.
And Adams kicks to Thompson. Over to the left wing. To the paint. Here's Adams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And such a great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Thompson against Graham. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Driving the lane, here's Osman. The pass to Graham, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Rockets trail by 13. Thompson looking for an opening. On the wing, Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Here's Osman. Tate covering. Here's Collins. Pass to Graham. Collins, a screen on Thompson. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Pass to Whitmore. Eason with a screen for Whitmore.
An eye-catching jam there by the rookie Whitmore. He is so athletic.
Here's Osman. Tate covering. There's a screen by Collins. Passes it to Champagnie. Drills the three-pointer. Champagnie's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Thompson passes to Adams. Now Tate. Nothing on the board. It's good.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And finished off by Collins.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham, noticing the wide open teammate and getting it to him.
And that one's good, Champagnie.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Inside, Eason finds Thompson. Here he goes. Houston gets it back. Here's Eason. 7 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Whitmore. And he can't bank that one in.
This is what Steven Adams is known for. A fantastic defensive player with terrific instincts.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tari Eason is out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Thompson, and then there's Steven Adams, and it's Whitmore in a two-guard. So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And Wembanyama outside. Johnson outside. Right side, Jones. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Houston. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Johnson outside. To the left side wing. Down low. Wembanyama goes back up. It's tipped. Smith finds Van Vliet and taken away by Johnson. Here's Sohan. Vassell wide open. Off target with his three. Smith inside, defended by Jones. Brooks outside. Driving in, and there's the pass to Şengün. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs leading by 18. On the wing, Johnson. Brooks covering. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
And this is why many are excited about Wembanyama's future. Such a unique, versatile player and scorer.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Brooks with a screen on Vassell. Another miss by Houston. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Outside, Jones. Wembanyama sets a screen for Jones. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
For a point guard, Jones is a crafty scorer on his own. He can get it done by himself when he has to.
Green finds Brooks. Smith with a screen on Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it down low.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Spurs leading by 20. Wembanyama, a screen on Van Vliet. There's the three. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Here's the three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
Van Vliet against Vassell. Fires the three. Van Vliet can't get it to go. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Wembanyama, a screen. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. The Spurs need to get a shot off, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Vassell against Van Vliet. So it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless.
Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And for San Antonio, Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama, and it's Jones in at the point. Well, the old cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. 2 teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a gritty style of basketball.
Offensive board. Vassell outside. Here's Sohan. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Finney-Smith. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Claxton. Back to Schroeder. From deep. Offensive rebound. It doesn't go for him. The Spurs have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Vassell outside to the inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And one of the better defenders in the league, Grant, Mikal Bridges. He'll lock you down.
Oh, he will be often matched up against the opponent's best scorer. And he is just so fierce. But he also helps you generate offense, hitting threes and extending the defense to create room to operate.
First team foul.
First free throw is good. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Nets.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Vassell. Wembanyama controls the rebound and the putback.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Bridges, a screen on Jones. Bridges outside. From downtown, knocks down the triple.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Wembanyama, screen on Schroeder. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
To the left side wing.
2 minutes.
Schroeder against Vassell. And there's the screen. Here's Bridges. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Outside Jones. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Here's Thomas, defended by Jones. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
That's what you call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Jones against Schroeder. Wembanyama, screen on Schroeder. Outside Wembanyama. Let's go with a 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Schroeder against Vassell. Schroeder passes to Finney-Smith. Count that bucket. Finney-Smith's got 8 points.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Vassell. Pass to Sohan. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Vassell. Yet to see a basket. And there's a pick. Johnson inside. He's marked by Finney-Smith.
That's quickness and size working in Finney-Smith's favor on the defensive end, making it very tough for the shooter to get any kind of look around him.
Stolen by Wembanyama. Got it off in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets out in front. Up 5. And the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, down low. That's the San Antonio 5. And Claxton gets the bucket.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
To the middle. Back to Jones. Back to Wembanyama. Driving to the basket. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson against Bridges. Down low. Here's Claxton. San Antonio with a rebound. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Pass to Sohan. The kick out to Johnson. Second chance shot. Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got his first 2 points.
And it's clear Johnson is comfortable handling more responsibility on offense. Love the confidence there.
Here's Schroeder. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Cameron Thomas. First personal foul. First team foul.
And San Antonio has possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Wembanyama screen. Vassell with it. Claxton picks him up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
And talk about a guy who just keeps getting better and better and better. Vassell is one of the more complete players in this game.
Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." B.A.?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Johnson. We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Sohan. Back to Johnson. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
I like Johnson's focus at the perimeter. He's pretty careful about when he shoots the 3.
Thomas passes to Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Jones. Drives to the hoop. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Bridges, a screen on Jones. Thomas passes to Bridges. And here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Schroeder. Shot clock at 3. Lets it go from the wing. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. A minute 6 left in the first half. Schroeder laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Nets lead by 3.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Here's the cell. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Sohan. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. Johnson inside. He's against Bridges.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Out to Bridges. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Spurs ball.
Left side, Wembanyama. Inside, here's Johnson. Nice D from Bridges. And no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Nets out in front, up by 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
For your arena entertainment.
Couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Dorian Finney-Smith.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Trendon Watford is out there with Cameron Johnson. Then it's Lonnie Walker. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Clowney in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Walker. Collins with the rebound. To the inside. Here's Osman. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Osman's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risks pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Here's Wesley. Banked it in off the glass. Wesley's got 4 points this quarter. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Simmons. San Antonio with a rebound. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Champagny. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
The kick out to Johnson. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Stolen by Collins. And they're on the run. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Branham. Walker covering. Pass to Wesley. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Brooklyn trailing. The kick out to Johnson. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. To the paint. Here's Clowney. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he knocks down the first one. Graham's checked in for San Antonio. Hits both from the stripe. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Collins with a screen on Simmons. To the middle. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Graham. Collins has got his first bucket in this one.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Simmons, and he converts the layup.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
Graham against Simmons. Pass to Champagny. There's a screen. Yep, that one goes. Champagny's got 5 now.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And Walker, here we go. And the jam by Walker.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Collins. Pass to Branham. Outside Graham. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And finished off by Graham.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
And the Nets with possession here. The Spurs making their last shot.
Boy, I'll tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Free throw, no good for Simmons. Well, one advantage of putting the ball in Ben Simmons' hands, he's an unbelievable passer.
That's so true, B.A. He has incredible vision, and what's most striking to me is if he rebounds it and goes, the ability to push tempo, the ability to use that incredible vision to put pressure on in transition. It is probably his greatest strength.
36 seconds left in the third quarter. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's Walker, and the jam by Walker.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside Walker. Here's Johnson. Basket's good. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
And both teams playing with a little more urgency in this half.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
He got it up. Can't get it to drop. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Nets out in front, up by 1. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. And it's Jones in at the 1. That's the San Antonio 5. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many... this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
San Antonio trailing here. Jones with the ball. Vassell, a screen on Schroeder. Pass to Vassell from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Claxton passes to Thomas. Screen by Claxton. The teardrop. Up again. Jones grabs the board. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Vassell outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. The kick out to Johnson. Three-pointer. He drops it from range.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. The Nets have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Schroeder. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Schroeder against Jones. Outside Wembanyama. The offensive rebound.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Here's Thomas. Defended by Jones. Stolen by Jones. Finished off the break. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Back to Wembanyama. Tries to break his ice. The kick out to Johnson. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that. That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Outside Jones. Driving in. The kick out to Johnson. And there's the screen. Pass to Vassell. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Some solid defense from Claxton. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Now Finney-Smith. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, you know the defense believes it's made as good a choice as they can here. For Dorian Finney-Smith, not the most efficient guy at the line. May be able to surprise them here with a big shot.
Good on both. Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama screen. Outside Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Brooklyn ball.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
A minute 4 left in the fourth.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
San Antonio's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Jones with the ball. Claxton picks him up from deep. Wembanyama. Claxton with the rebound.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena.
Money.
And the stakes were high right there. What?
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game. Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Stripped away. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Timeout, timeout.
They're ahead by 1. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder against Vassell. Claxton.
Gotta show more strength on the low block to keep him out of position.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
From deep, Johnson. The three won't fall. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Jones. Johnson a screen on Schroeder. Jones from outside. That one no good. So we we see the Nets get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it.